day off this Saturday. What are you going to do with it?
I would love to go back to Texas, but probably just going to go down to Atlanta and see some of my boys. Probably just get a day off and just chill, watch some college football and be a fan.
You watch Ole Miss Bama?
Yeah,
get an early
sure,
shot.
For sure.
How's the team handled coming off its first loss of the season?
You know,
practices so far?
It was tough. You know, it was a tough loss, honestly. You know, I mean, anytime you go down there, you know, and you lose a game that you work so hard to get a victory for, you know, it's tough. But you know, we've moved on. We watched the film. We've corrected mistakes on Sunday, and today was a day just to get better. It was get better at the little things. It was a fundamental day. It was get better at your step on the defensive line. You know, working pass rush moves, getting back to the stuff that we were doing in August. So, you know, from that point, you know, we've moved on, but you know, we're still taking it, you know, day by day, learning, just trying to get better as a unit.
So you guys still working on yourselves instead of Ole Miss?
Yeah, definitely. We're just, you know, just trying to get better these next 3 days.
What was it like watching film, and especially that first quarter, first half, when, you know, 33 was running free and all that kind of stuff?
It was tough. You know, because, you know, we worked in practice, and you know, you hate to give up those big plays, but you know, we know that if we limit those big plays, it's a different game. You know, but you know, it happens, and we learn from it, and you know, we're looking forward to doing, you know, what we did in the second half, playing hard, getting off the blocks, and making plays, and doing that for the rest of the season.
What do you guys have to do to get off to a faster start and kind of play that the way you guys played in the second half right away?
Just focus in meetings, focus. You know, because we've been having a really good Tuesday and Wednesday practices, but you know, focusing on the stuff that we got to do on Mondays and on Thursdays when it's more of a walkthrough practice, and on Fridays and walkthroughs and little things like that, and coming out and having a better start the game.
Coach Johnson mentioned a lot of missed tackles, 17 you charted, or missed assignments, not tackles, missed assignments.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing that he tried to preach to y'all. What were you seeing on some of those plays where, yeah, Hill was running free, missed gap assignment there, and I think there were a couple others, tight end over the middle, there was a missed assignment in the secondary, somebody didn't come cover. So what are you seeing out there?
You know, missed assignments, you know, that's something that, you know, we know that we're a good team, but we can't beat ourselves. You know, in this league, you know, the teams that are at the top, they don't beat themselves. You know, you gotta beat them, and you know, that's something that up front, that's all we can worry about is what we did wrong, and you know, we had a bunch of missed assignments for ourselves. So we gotta work on cleaning that stuff up, and you know, mentally making sure that we're bringing the focus to the games that we need to.
Nosa, talk about your role just kind of working with Mon Adams and the other young guys, just kind of showing them the way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, for me, you know, guys like D4, guys like Craig Sanders, guys like, you know, Jeff Whitaker, you know, and all the rest of the seniors, Ken Carter. You know, we just want to make sure that we're leading by example in everything we do. You know, we got to make sure that our game's on point. You know, so when those younger guys look at, you know, the little things that you know, people don't see on the field, the steps, the technique stuff, that they're saying, well, these older guys are doing it, we got to do it too. You know, and we're just trying to lead by example and holding ourselves accountable so we can hold those guys accountable. And those guys, you know, they're great players. You know, y'all see it on Saturdays. You know, those guys are gonna have bright futures, but you know, we all need them to step up, and we got to step up. We got to elevate our game in this next little stretch of games.
I mean, like you and D, have y'all had to kind of work with Big Jeff to keep him kind of sane, not being able to play?
It's tough. You know, we actually, you know, we all sat down a couple of days ago and had a talk. You know, because it's tough for him. You know, you work so hard to get ready for the season, and you know, he's fighting every single day in rehab, and he can't wait to get back.
What's been the key to Montrevious getting off to a fast start as a freshman?
You know, he's confident. He's a confident kid. You know, he's not a kid of a bunch of words, but you know, he's a confident kid. When he comes in there, he's just ready to go out there and do what he has to do to help his team win. And you know, you love that from as an older guy. You know, you love seeing that, and you know, he's just going to continue to get better.
Let's talk about your play in particular. How you felt you've done these first 4 games?
You know, I've gotten better every single week. You know, I feel like, you know, my first 2 weeks I got better, and then Mississippi State, you know, I played an okay game. I could have played better. You know, I could have helped my team play better. And then LSU, you know, I feel like that was probably my best graded out game. But I just got to continue to get better. I got to continue to focus on the little things and focus on my pass rush. You know, from if I'm playing inside, if I'm playing outside, whatever they got me at, just doing what I got to do to help this team get victories and make plays.
Very early question. Do you know anything about Ole Miss yet? Similar offense, probably what you guys faced.
Yeah. We're watching film on our own. We're doing stuff like that. You know, we're definitely getting that jump start. But right now, we're just focused on us.
What's been the division? Are you playing more inside or outside?
I'm doing both. You know, I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. You know, I'm just trying to do whatever I can do to help this football team.
How have injuries kind
been banged up, but you know, I mean, that's football. That's every team in the country. You know, that's not an excuse. You know, the next guy's got to step up. So, you know, whoever's been out since the beginning of the camp, you know, the next guy stepped up, and we're just gonna continue to do that.
What do you feel like you guys have improved on the most in the first 4 games, and what are you kind of focusing on as a group moving forward?
Oh, just hands and steps. You know, Coach Gardner, he continues to preach it, and you know, we're getting better with it. But we know that, you know, we know that, you know, if once again, if we don't beat ourselves, we're a really good group up front, and that comes down to the initial first step. You know, playing with good hands. You know, playing with flat backs, playing low, playing good technique. So, you know, it's stuff that you know, for me, I could just spit out because Coach keeps saying it over and over.
What do you know about Craig's rehab and how
He's getting better every day. He's getting better every day.
Is he out there practicing with y'all?
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right.
All right, thanks, Nosa.